That was an editorial reflecting the views of the United States government.
Russia and Ukraine signed a landmark deal Friday to reopen Ukrainian Black Sea ports for grain exports, raising hopes that an international food crisis aggravated by the Russian invasion can be eased. The accord crowns 2 months of talks brokered by the United Nations and Turkey, which UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said were aimed at restoring Ukrainian grain exports while easing Russian grain and fertilizer shipments, despite tough Western sanctions on Moscow. Crisis aggravated by the Russian invasion can be eased. From Washington, via remote, Diane Roberts, VOA News.
The United Nations, Turkey, Russia, and Ukraine all signed a deal with hopes that it will alleviate global food insecurity.
A beacon of hope. A beacon of possibility, a beacon of relief in a world that needs it more than ever.
Plus, what's the strategic value of a power plant Russian forces are trying to capture?
If Russian forces manage to get it under their control, this would be a great advantage for them in terms of further advance.
And later in the program, how our Ukrainian helped not once, but twice, an Afghan reporter and her family escaped violence. Today is Friday, July 22nd. From the Voice of America, this is Flashpoint Ukraine. Good evening. I'm Steve Miller. The United Nations, Russia, Ukraine, and Turkey all signed in Istanbul a deal that aims to alleviate grain shortages around the world as well as soaring global food prices. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres likened the deal to a beacon of hope.
A beacon of hope, a beacon of possibility, a beacon of relief in a world that needs it more than ever.
Guterres also underscored how important the deal is.
And let there be no doubt, this is an agreement for the world. It will bring relief for developing countries on the edge of bankruptcy and the most vulnerable people on the edge of famine. And it will help stabilize global food prices, which were already at record levels even before the war, a true nightmare for developing countries.
Speaking at the same signing ceremony, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who was speaking through an interpreter, said that he was proud of the role that Turkey played in securing the agreement.
Tüm dünyayı uzun süredir meşgul eden küresel gıda krizinin çözümünde
We are proud to be